So track grading going on after 8 races this evening. We can get some more reaction now down in the pit area where Martin Zmarzlik is going to be joining Abby Stevens.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you talking to us, Martin, because I know during the race you like to keep focused, but 5 points from 2 heats. What is it about Prague for you?
It's good start meeting for me, and yeah, so far I had 2 very good gates 4 and gate first. So yeah, what can I say more? Just keep focused and yeah, just keep calm and try my best.
What is it like coming back to a place that holds a special place in your heart? Also, knowing that you've won here in the past 2 consecutive years.
You know, it is for sure great memories for me, but it is a special place for me. It's some very good energy here, what I can feel, and but all this is just the memories right now. I'm in this moment, and now is a new meeting, and I'm just keep focused for today, for today's meeting, and I just want to show my best. That's pretty it.
And we know how good you are out the starts, and starts tonight are going to be critical, Martin.
Exactly, like always in Speedway.
Oh, super to hear from Martin Zmarzlik. As Abby was saying there, he has won here for the last 2 years. It's a special place for him, and it was a very emotional win last year. If he could make it a hat-trick, wow, I'm sure he will be overjoyed with that. We've got to wait until heat number 12 to see Martin again, where he'll go from the inside gate, so an opportunity for him to add to his 5 points so far. He's having a good Grand Prix, as he was chatting about. Riders are out on track for heat number 9. A little bit more water's gone down, just to try and generate a bit more grip in the track. More confidence from the race director here to try and just generate a terrific racing surface. As I say, we wouldn't have a race meeting if we hadn't have had those race covers. That has saved this Grand Prix, no doubt about that. A healthy crowd. We spoke to Pavel Ondrasik, the promoter here in the Marketa a couple of weeks ago in Germany, and said that they were sold out, and he was delighted about that. And he should be, rightly so.
One thing I will say, Kelvin, about the track preparation this time and the previous one with the water is, I do think that down particularly the start line straight, if you look at gate 3 now, which is already a disadvantage, and you look at it now, it's even more of a disadvantage with the water, that they actually could turn the water car off through the start-finish line up to the first turn, just to give everybody a reasonable chance.
Mikkelsen off the inside in red, Kai Hülkenberg alongside him in blue, Leon Madsen out of what might be a bit of a graveyard, gate number 3 in white, and Robert Lambert having a great night. He'll go from the outside in the yellow. Have they watered too much down the start and finish straight? Possibly. Not making it easy from gate number 3. Near enough dry on the inside when you look down there. Massive discrepancy there. I tend to agree with you now, taking a closer look.
I know where I'd like to be.
Yeah.
It's not gate 3.
Mikkelsen on the inside. Will he be at a slight advantage here? Hülkenberg looking for big points as well alongside him, but that man is the danger man here in heat number 9. Green light is on. Tapes are up and we're away. Mikkelsen's made a good one. Here comes Lambert, not quite there. Mikkelsen gets through the first turn, hugs the inside. Superb stuff from him, but Lambert's made his way into second place. Hülkenberg's hanging tough in third with Leon Madsen out the back, but Lambert's got plenty of speed in second place.
Yeah, Lambert's chasing him down. Mikkelsen looking for his first race win tonight. And he's just riding just on the edge of where they've put the water down. The track has got significantly less grip now, I think, where the water is for this race, maybe the next one. But Lambert, I think he's probably doing the right thing, just settling down in this race now. He's got no real answer for the speed of Mikkelsen. Saw it in Landshut. Once he got in front, he was very quick.
Mikkelsen out in front for the first time this evening. Took full advantage of the inside gate and is powering away. Lambert is lurking in second place. They've cleared off in front of Kai Hülkenberg with Leon Madsen not being able to land a blow at the back. But for Mikkelsen, he says he's a new man. He says he's found his mojo. Well, he's dead right. Wins in style there. Terrific ride from the Danish rider. He's lying 5th in the World Championship coming into tonight. Building on that here this evening. Look at that. Look at what it means to him. All of a sudden, the torture he's been through in the last couple of years, that's all forgotten now, because he's winning races at the highest level again. 3 points for Mikkelsen. Robert Lambert back in second place, 2 points. Kai Hulkenbeck 1 point in third. Leon Madsen misses out in heat number 9. But for Mikkelsen, this was a terrific ride, and as hard as Lambert tries, can't land a blow.
No, Robert Lambert on the outside there. Actually, I think makes a really good job of it with the water that's on the outside of the track. But Mikkelsen's got himself to the first turn first. Just rides around the drier part of the track. See there, opening lap, Robert Lambert just sort of searching the track, goes in quite wide. He realises that maybe the wet stuff is not the place to be. It's not giving you the traction. Leon Madsen, unfortunately for him, scores no points at the back. That's tough for him after opening up with 4 points. But yeah, gate 3 after a track grade when the water goes down, not the place to be.
No, unfortunate timing there for Leon Madsen. He's had a win and a third and a last. He's got 4 points, but 6 points, doubling his score there for Mikkel Mikkelsen. That puts him in a strong position with 2 qualifying heats to come prior to semi-finals. We're looking to build on that win 2 weeks ago. Won't want it to be a flash in the pan. Heat number 10, riders are up at tapes. Line up for you is Max Frick off the inside in red. Václav Milik out at gate number 2 in blue. Ty Wolfenden, change of equipment for him. Gate number 3 in white. And Wozniak, gate number 4, in yellow. And Wozniak, he had a few highlights a couple of weeks ago when he beat Bartosz Zmarzlik. I mean, arguably the race of the night, but then missed out on making the semi-finals. He can put himself about, but has struggled for points so far this evening. Can he do it from gate number 4? 2 points from 2 outings. Here we go then, heat number 10. Tapes up and we're underway. From the outside, Wozniak not quite there, it's Frick. Frick coming across into the middle of the track. Oh, the Australians riding superbly well. That was a lovely first corner for Max Frick. Wolfenden once again out of gate number 3. That was bad timing for him with Václav Milik coming through into third place. But for Max Frick, well, what can you say? On his return to Grand Prix, immaculate stuff.
He's been impeccable, hasn't he? Dropped just that 1 point but to Levedevs in his last ride, but looking comfortable out front. Used all his experience as he came off turn 2 on the opening lap, just got the bike driving, didn't panic, didn't go right out to the dirt line, fearing that probably Wozniak coming off the outside would have made a cutback. So he gets it all right on that opening lap.
So Max Frick, comfortable out in front, looking like he's going to win his second race of the evening from that inside gate. Simon Wozniak hustled the bike across from the outside. Wozniak coming into the Grand Prix series. He's 31 years of age, quite an experienced rider, but for Max Frick, taking his opportunity here with both hands. As I say, it's a rather sad circumstances when you consider how well Jason Doyle was going, but Frick coming in with a significant amount of Grand Prix experience behind him. He's a Grand Prix winner, of course. He's won a couple of Grand Prix. And he wins another race tonight. 3 points for Max Frick. Simon Wozniak back in second place, 2 points. Václav Milik picks up a point in third, and Ty Wolfenden has failed to score so far this evening. A night to forget so far for the former 3-time world champion. But for that man, well, going along very nicely indeed.
Yeah, happy with life for Max Frick coming off the inside. He's actually the first to react. It is a very good reaction, very good start on the inside there. Doesn't panic at this point, just goes out far enough, just picks up the last bit of traction as they leave the corner, and he doesn't leave a great big hole for someone, in particularly in this race, probably Simon Wozniak off the outside to look for the cut back there. As Wozniak, I think, was committed to the outside, thought the bike might give him a little bit more out there than it did. Once again, Ty Wolfenden just getting swallowed up on the opening lap as Václav Milik comes up the inside of him. But Max Frick, he'll be happy with the way he started this Grand Prix.
Indeed, just 1 point dropped. Arguably already in the semi-finals. Often 8 points is enough, although 2 weeks ago it wasn't. You needed 9. 8 points is quite often the standard. He's had a race win in there.
Yeah, 2 race wins.
So 2 race wins, fine, absolutely right. So that's very useful indeed. Now, a man who's had 2 race wins is on the start line here, Andrei Lebedevs. What a night he's enjoying. Gate number 1 in red. Freddie Lindgren, 2 points. Gate number 2 in blue. Dan Bewley looking for more. Gate number 3 in white. And Bartosz Zmarzlik, another rider with 2 wins, off the outside in yellow.
See, the way Lebedevs is starting, he's got what probably is the best gate at the moment, gate 1. This would be a heck of a race for him to win, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and I don't think he'd be nervous of doing it. I get the feeling he gets his nose in front, he'll wind it on. He's a confident chap. And this is his best Grand Prix performance so far. Here we go then, heat number 11, tapes are up. And we're roaring into the first corner, and it's Freddie Lindgren. He makes it the world number 2, but he's run too wide. And look at that from Zmarzlik. Wow, where did he come from? Textbook stuff from the world champion. Just carved the opposition up coming out of turn number 2 in the opening lap. Fabulous move from him. He's loving it in the Marquetta tonight.
I tell you, Bartosz Zmarzlik had that move weighed up before he even dropped the clutch for this race. He knew exactly what he was going to do in the first turn. He'd already been watching the previous races, figured that run around the outside probably wasn't going to make it work, and he knew where to ride. Just rode through that gap. Lindgren possibly opening it up a little bit too much. I thought actually down the back straight on the opening that Lebedevs would have got past Lindgren, but Freddie, as we know, battling away.
Freddie battling hard, he's not out of it. He's there lurking in second place. Masterclass initially from Bartosz Zmarzlik, with Freddie working overtime in second place. Lebedev's having to work hard to hang on to third. But this man is going to make it 3 out of 3. Unbeaten so far. 3 appearances with 3 wins from the qualifiers. Is in the semi-finals already. And the championship leader is just beginning to put his foot down and beginning to dominate the world championship. If he keeps doing this, it's going to be a hard man to beat tonight in the Marquetta. 3 points for Zmarzlik. Freddie Lindgren working hard for 2 points in second place. Lebedevs drops points for the first time. Back in third place, 1 point. And disappointment for Dan Bewley. Missing out in heat number 11. But for Bartosz Zmarzlik, well, he hasn't been at his best in the first 3 rounds. This has been clinical so far.
Hasn't always been the quickest, and maybe again tonight, but look at that. He's got the back wheel on the edge of the entering the corner, plenty of speed, makes an absolutely perfectly timed cutback as soon as Freddie Lindgren moves across looking for the dirt line. Lebedev's on the inside there, slams the door shut on Lindgren there, and well, Lindgren actually did the right thing because he actually turned the bike left to stop any run from Lebedev's, which probably just put Lebedev's off enough to get off the throttle. But Zmarzlik, 3 wins. Yeah, hasn't looked superbly fast, but 3 wins says it all, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's getting off the start. And if he doesn't get off the start, funny enough, he does something pretty spectacular in the first corner on the exit of it. Sensational move coming out of the first corner there. Wheels in line, as you say, almost had it all lined up in his head before the race started. So heat number 12 will complete the 3rd block of races, and a massive moment for the man in second place in the championship chase. Holder needs a big ride. Martin Vasilic going along nicely. Off the inside in red, Jankovic had a gate number 2 in blue. Dominic Kubera, gate number 3 in white, and Holder off the outside in yellow. Just 1 point from 2 rides. Needs a win.
He was in a similar position in Lancet, wasn't he? And he turned that around and really sorted himself out to finish on the podium.
Though. He's making it
He's
hard.
put himself under pressure.
Here we go then, heat number 12. Can Holder do it from the outside? Martin Vasilic, wow, what a start. Absolutely powered into the first corner. It's Kvek coming through the first turn into second place. Holder trying to slip around the outside, but the door was slammed shut. Holder now squaring the corner off, coming out of turn 4. Is he there? Yes, he is. Nice ride from Jack Holder to come through into second place. Kubera's at the back, but Martin Vasilic going great guns in front again.
Martin Vasilic's really got the bike pulling hard. A couple of mistakes, which if he makes another one, he's going to open the door for Jack Holder, who was a little bit circumspect on the first turn. Wasn't decisive enough on the first turn, but he's certainly sorted it out now, and certainly Martin Vasilic at the front can't afford to make a mistake.
Martin Vasilic's bike is your right. It's a bit of an animal to ride. Holder's there lurking in second place. They've made a few tweaks to the bike, squaring it off, coming down the back straight for the final time. This time Vasilic's just about got it covered. He's winding it on, had to ride a touch defensively, but Vasilic holds on. Strong ride from Holder, the best ride from him so far this evening. Needed it, could have done with 3 points, but has to settle for 2. Because Martin Vasilic, once again here, is going along very nicely indeed and moves on to 8 points from 3 outings. Impressive for Martin Vasilic. 3 points for him. Jack Holder, all of a sudden up to speed. 2 points for him. Jankovic back in third place, 1 point. Dominic Kubera misses out in heat number 12. Better from Vasilic, and better from Holder. Here we see the position after 3 rides each. 9 points for Zmarzlik, Vasilic on 8, Frick the same, Lebedev 7, Lambert 7, Mikkelsen 6, Leon Madsen 4, and Freddie Lindgren on 4. But that's the position for the top 8 after 3 rides each. It's livening up very nicely.
Make memories with Get Your Guide. Unforgettable travel experiences.
Select Specs, £6 specs. This is the way to buy new glasses.
Prescription glasses from just £6 a pair at selectspecs.com/£6.
The only major network that lets you roam freely in the EU. O2, see what you can do.
Discover the finest quality made-to-measure blinds, shutters and curtains at Blinds Direct. A huge selection of beautiful window dressings to suit every room. Handmade here in the UK with a 5-year guarantee for your peace of mind. Order your free samples today and choose your perfect design. Exclusively online, delivered direct to your door. Shop now for 30% off selected products at Blinds Direct. Create your dream home with blindsdirect.co.uk.
So there's a reflection on what we've seen so far. We're having an extended grading break now after heat number 12 while we wait for heat number 13. While we've got this opportunity, we will get some more reaction. Abby working for us, and she is going to be joined by Mikael Mikkelsen.
Mikkel riding with confidence and great speed after that maiden and brilliant victory last time out.
Yeah, so far so good. Felt really good in the first heat, and then didn't change anything. And then in the second one, I felt a little off the pace. So yeah, changed a few things for the last one. It seemed to be working a little bit better. But yeah, the track is changing a lot. Obviously, the track grading is different from normal. It's way shorter, and you know, that we're even riding tonight is just great thanks to the track covers. So yeah, it's good so far. But yeah. Want to see if I can find some more speed.
And what are the gates like? Obviously, the inside gate looked favourable after that track grading the last time out.
Yeah, I was surprised I had such a great start, to be honest, because I got out there and I was like, it's really not that great. So, but I got a good start. Had a good start in the first heat too, and also the second one. So the gate seems to, in my opinion, seems to be pretty even. On the slicker side, but yeah, it's all down to setting up the bike proper and get out there in front. It makes life easier.
Well, it's looking good. Long may it continue, weather.
Yeah, really good stuff from Mikael Mikkelsen, and a nice interview with Abby there. The inside gate is the favoured gate. 7 wins conclusively. More than double wins from any other gate. 2 wins, excuse me, from gate number 2. Nothing out of gate number 3 and 3 off the outside. So we'll keep you up to speed on that throughout the evening. It looks like we're having a slightly longer grading break here. Water has gone down once again. Next 4 races for you on screen, and we could take a closer look for that. Massive race now for Jack Holder up against Max Frick and Bartosz Zmarzlik in heat 13. Woo, that's crunch time for the Australian there, up against 2 riders in top form. I don't know what you think, Chris, but certainly that is important there. I don't know quite what to say about Ty Woofenden. No points, not going to make the semi-finals. It's been desperate, absolutely desperate. They're going to have to go right back to the drawing board.
Absolutely. You know, we've seen him struggling in Lancet in particular. We're seeing him making mistakes in the first turns. Not probably, I don't know, shows a lack of focus maybe. But tonight he just doesn't have any straight line speed. He's having to back out of challenges on the opening lap.
Indeed. So here they come for heat 13, and a massive moment for Jack Holder. We saw him win heat 18 in Lancet when he absolutely had to make the semi-finals. Ooh, fair bit of water there. And Bartosz Zmarzlik, he'll be happy that he's won a few races so far this evening, because I tell you what, if he wins from there,
I'll eat my hat.
It will be a minor miracle.
Well, at least makes a start. I think he can win from anywhere.
Have you got a hat that you can eat? I've been looking forward to seeing that. I'm going to find one. Okay, so we've got a bit of jeopardy on this race with my colleague. Is his appetite up to it? And can Jack Holder off the inside gate, maybe, possibly, in the right place at the right time? We will wait and see. Leon Madsen also, after a strong start, just slipping away in the last one, failed to score.
I think the biggest challenge for Holder in this one is going to be how good a start Max Frick makes. If Max makes a really good start, I don't see him going out to the dirt line where it's wet. I can see him sticking it right around the inside, which means that Jack Holder will have absolutely nowhere to go.
So pressure on now. We know that Holder can take it. He's showed great resolve so far this evening. Madsen is certainly finding it tough this year, but on the inside is Jack Holder. 3 points, inside gate, red helmet colour. Max Frick out of gate number 2 in blue. Bartosz Zmarzlik, 3 wins so far this evening. Out of gate number 3 in white, and Leon Madsen goes from the outside in the yellow helmet colour. What can you do out of gate number 3 with it wet and slick? That's tough. Holder on the inside. Has he got the right place? Can he do it? No water on the inside. They've missed it completely, so I don't quite understand that. Here we go then. Heat number 13. Up we go, and what a start from Frick. Tight into the first corner. Holder's giving him a shove and he's gone wide. It's worked a treat. Here comes Frick again. Oh, Frick's worked a miracle to get back round the out of Jack Holder. Oh, that is very impressive indeed from Max Frick. Zmarzlik's not out of it. Look at him diving to the inside.
Yeah, he's totally not out of it. Oh, that's a big move on the inside there. And it takes Jack Holder out. But I tell you what, the Australian team riding on that first lap has kept Zmarzlik at bay. Look at that. Jack Holder almost running into the back wheel of Max Frick. But Max worked overtime on the first lap to get himself in front.
What an opening lap of Speedway it was between the two Australians, and throw the world champion in there for good measure, who very nearly came a cropper there as they enter lap number 2. We're into the final lap now. Max Frick on his return to the Grand Prix. This is dreamland stuff for Max Frick. Really is an impressive performance indeed. Holder coming on strong. Can he get round the outside on the run to the line? Frick's got it covered. Brilliant stuff from the Australians out in front. We've seen great performances from all of the Australians so far this year. Holder just shakes his head. He can't believe it. He threw the kitchen sink at Frick there and couldn't get to the front. 3 points for Frick. Jack Holder back in second place, 2 points. Bartosz Zmarzlik, 1 point for him. Leon Madsen fails to score for the second time this evening. Smashing race that between Holder and Frick, but Frick just putting the bike in the right place at the right time throughout the race.
Yeah, Max Frick again reacts very, very quick, and Jack Holder does all he can to get into the first turn. Just gives Max a little nudge, but Max just keeps battling. He's on the edge of the dirt. He's just in the right spot as they leave the turn. And it's at this point here you think, oh, Zmarzlik can go between them, but look, there's no gap there. There's absolutely no way through for Zmarzlik, as he there gives Jack Holder a little, I'm coming, I'm still here, don't forget me. But Jack wakes up and sets off after Max Frick, but Max Frick takes the lead of the Grand Prix at this stage. Martin Vashlik, of course, could draw level with him if he wins his race.
Brilliant stuff from Max Frick. Leads the Grand Prix on his return. He's got 8 Grand Prix to look forward to, including this one. Smashing return. Heat number 14, the lineup for you. Simon Wozniak off the inside in the red helmet colour. Martin Vashlik, what a night he's enjoying. Gate number 2 in blue. Andrei Lebedev's likewise is going along very nicely. Gate number 3 in white. Tough from there. Robert Lambert, he's having a good night as well. Goes from the outside. Competitive race this. 3 riders here in gates 2, 3 and 4. right in it tonight. Wozniak could do with a win. A win here would be very handy indeed for Simon Wozniak. But he's up against some guys in top form.
He is, yeah, and particularly the man just to his right.
Here we go then. Heat number 14. Wow! Martin Vašelik's bike is just jet propelled. Absolutely fabulous stuff from him. You keep doing that all night, you're going to win. Because that was just almost an unfair advantage. Just flew away from the tapes. Robert Lambert now chasing hard in second place. But for Martin Vašelik, well, he's got his trapping hand on tonight.
Certainly has. He's dropped just the 1 point, and he's making exceptional starts. He almost caught himself out there. Lambert definitely has the speed. I tell you what, if he leaves a big enough hole, he'll be up the inside. But Martin Vašelik, once he gets that back wheel in the dirt, by pulling his arms out, we saw in his previous race, actually quite difficult to ride. Whether they've just trimmed it back a little bit, I don't know, but he looks a little bit more comfortable here. But Robert Lambert got plenty of speed behind him.
Lambert looking, Martin Vašelik's riding. Oh, that's a hard bike to ride. I can guarantee you he's having to hang on to that. Big star, look at him go again. Look how far in front of Wozniak they are. They're a country mile away here.
Yeah, way quicker.
They are so much quicker. They're in a different stratosphere. Martin Vašelik, winner consecutive years, 2022 and 23 belong to him. A special place in his heart has the Marquetta. Can he make it a hat-trick? He's going along very sweetly indeed. And he wins again tonight. He moves on to 11 points. He's only dropped 1 point. 3 points for Martin Vašelik, 2 for Robert Lambert. Another rock-solid ride from him. Simon Wozniak back in third place once, and Andrei Lebedev's misses out in heat number 14. But off the start, I want that bike.
It would scare you, Kelvin, especially when you get onto the track and put it in the dirt, because that thing is pulling his arms out. It's unfortunate here for the man at the back. Lebedev, he's started with 7 points, put himself under a lot of pressure in his last ride to make the semi-finals, which would be unfortunate for him. But Mr. Consistency, Robert Lambert, works all. You can see Lebedev's there, the bike is straightened up on him, scraping himself off the fence. But Martin Vašelik really does enjoy himself around the Marquetta. And so far, at the moment, he's topped the score charts, looking good.
And when you see his right hand and his right elbow, it's absolutely nailed.
It's like ice racer style, isn't it?
He is, yeah, look at that score chart. You'd be proud of that. 3 wins and a second place with gate number 3 to come. He's got all the points in the bag before gate number 3. Happy days for Martin Vašelik so far. I think number 15 was with us, and riders are up at tapes. And we're rattling through these heats once again. Kai Hülkenberg will go from the inside in the red helmet colour. Dan Bewley changed his bike, only got 3 points, needs a big ride here. Gate number 2 in blue. Kubera the same, gate number 3 in white, and Václav Milik off the outside in yellow. Massive race for Bewley. Bewley, who had a terrific round actually in Warsaw with that sprint race win, picked up, 15 points on the night in the end, but hasn't actually converted many semis into finals. He has, he needs a massive performance here. Can he get there? No, look at that from gate number 3 from Kubera. Wow. That's a shock. That's a surprise, but he's delighted with it. Bewley now trying to get into third place with Milik coming through in the second place, but Dominic Kubera, I tell you what, that was a bit of a turn up for the books. Nobody's done that from gate 3 so far tonight.
No, it's dried out a little bit since the track raid. If you're going to do it, it's going to be in the 3rd or 4th ride after the watering, but that really was a very good start. Dan Bewley's normally pretty quick off the start, but he had absolutely nothing. For no answer for Kubera. Milik there now coming under pressure from Bewley, the local lad, the wild card. But Dan Bewley just doesn't seem to be, he hasn't got the bike set up, either wheel spin or just lack of power, one or the other.
Yeah, not what we were accustomed to seeing from Dan Bewley. Changed his bike for this one. They're into the last lap, and I must say that Dominic Kubera absolutely ripping away out in front. Plenty of grip on the outside now. You can see riders having to hang on to the bike as they exit the corners. Kubera's made a fantastic fist of that. Got to be the first winner from gate 3 tonight. Welcome points for Kubera. And dominated heat number 15. Look what that means to him. Absolutely chuffed a bit. And won in style. Milik back in second place. 2 points for him. Dan Bewley 1 point in third. And Hülkenberg not having a great Grand Prix tonight, Hülkenberg. Since that crash in Warsaw, hasn't quite been the same rider. But for Kubera, that's a handy win.
Yeah, look at that bike, front wheel in the air as soon as he drops the clutch. No lack of traction from gate 3, which is a rarity tonight. Indeed, it is the first winner from there. And Milik cuts back from gate 4. I think he's probably as shocked as we were to see Dominic Kubera way ahead of him when they're on their way to the first turn. Sure, he would have been anticipating getting across gate 3 before the corner, but no such luck for him. And Dan Bewley just struggling, moves himself onto 4 points. That's not going to be enough for a semi-final spot.
No, disappointment for Dan Bewley. Hasn't been at his best this evening, and it's going to have to find the key to it. Melilla in a 2 weeks' time. He won there last year, of course. 3 Grand Prix this month. Massive month in the championship chase. And you've got to find your form if you want to be in it when we come back to Grand Prix in August, of course, when we go to the Principality Stadium in Cardiff. We've got the Speedway of Nations in Manchester in July. What a week of Speedway that's going to be. But right now, it's all about the Marquetta and round number 4. On the inside is Freddie Lindgren. He's working hard tonight. The inside gate, red helmet colour. Mikkel Mikkelsen going along pretty well. Gate number 2 in blue, Jankovic. Gate number 3 in white. And Ty Wolfenden off the outside in the yellow helmet colour. Needs a race win, Wolfenden. Needs something to lift the mood in the camp. Can it be heat number 16? We're underway. Into the first turn, it's Lindgren. Lindgren roars into the dirt. Oh, Wolfenden's almost off the bike. His left leg's right out the back. Disappointment once again for the British rider, but for that man, the new Swedish champion, out in front for the first time this evening.
Yeah, and he needed this. They will move him on to 7 points, give him a decent chance in his last ride of a semi-final spot. Ty Wolfenden now gets himself back into 3rd, but he got himself in a great position for a run around the outside, Ty, and then the bike just drove too hard for him and got himself in all sorts of muddles. But for Mikkelsen, this will do for him. Looking comfortable for a semi-final spot.
Yeah, he'll move on to 8 points, coming into this one on 6. And track just breaking up a little bit. You can see the guys just bouncing around a little bit. So, tell you what, it's not easy conditions there. You've got a little bit choppy, lots of grip on the outside there now. You're going to have to hang on to it, particularly with the bikes being really set up for maximum drive. Freddie Lindgren wins his first race in some time in Grand Prix, and he'll be very pleased with that, off the inside gate. And as you rightly say, Chris, an opportunity now for a semi-final with 1 ride to come, and Lindgren will be out in heat number 18 off the inside gate. That could be very useful indeed. 3 points for Lindgren, very handy. 2 points for Mikkelsen, going along nicely. Ty Wolfenden picks up his first point of the evening, 1 point in 3rd, and Jankovic misses out. Here's the situation after 4 rides apiece. Zmarzlik and Frick lead the Grand Prix on 11. Bartosz Zmarzlik back in 3rd on 10. Lambert on 9. Mikkelsen 8. Lebedev 7. So is Lindgren. And Dominic Kubera on 6. Everything to race for, with 1 race to come before the semis. So for...
How about a spark of inspiration? Oops! Let's get this thing rolling. Ta-da! Try that on for size. Yeah! Level up in Forge of Empires. Play now for free at FOE.tv or download the app.
McDonald's new Mix and Match menu. Choose any 3 for just £3. Only until the 11th of June. Go on, get mixing.
Ah, Duke! I love that car.
Not me. Go ahead, pigeons. Make my day.
Ah, come on. That design is extraordinary.
Not really.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No! Okay, now that's cool.
Bold, thrilling.
And always polarizing. New Nissan Juke Hybrid. Defy ordinary.
Your family deserves EETV. Entertain your whole house with live and on-demand TV. And get ultra-fast full fiber with speeds of up to 1.6 gig. All from $44.99 a month. Enjoy shows like Bridgerton on Netflix, The Regime with Now, all in one place. Join today with no upfront costs. There's a reason TV lovers choose EE. This is new EE TV and broadband.
Hello, summer. Hello, hay fever. Pirites, acts within 60 minutes so you can enjoy summer.
At Aldi, we're hammering down prices. Like this British beef mince, now just $3.79. It's scanner time.